We are going to design this today. This is a interactive interface that we interact with digitally, like a mobile phone, an app or something. What have been used is very minimal design elements and very simplified elements. So this is a fun activity to do to make easy, relatable designs for the users, which actually is quite interactive. That means you have something to interact with. That means they have buttons, they have information, a lot of things are there. But how to simplify and create something like this, that too in Canva. Let's jump into the screen of Canva. And before that, we'll dissect of what exactly are the things that we need to create. We are at the Canva dashboard. But before jumping start, let me open that image and have a clear understanding of what exactly I need to start this design. So if you take inspiration, this is what you do, because before starting, you should have a clear idea of how to start, where to start, and what to do. Okay, so this is what we are going to design, right? So what are the things, if you can see, and if you have attended my design classes, so it has shapes, it has images, it has icons, it has text, fonts, and color, obviously. So these are few things that we have. But before that, what are the dimensions that we're looking for? This particular image has two images. This particular creative, sorry, has two images. One is this, one interface is this, and one interface is this. So ideally, we need to create this two separately and put it in one design. So this design, if you are aware, a mobile screen size is 1920 by 1080. We need to design two screens, two frames. What are screens? This is one screen, this is second screen, or frames, whatever you call. So the first thing what we'll do is we'll get into Canva and we'll find out, ideally Instagram reel size would also do. That is also, if you hover over it, I mean, you move your mouse, you can see it's 1080 into 1920. You can take this also. Or if you want to create from scratch, you can create from scratch, but it is the same size. That is 1080 into 1920. Here you click and we'll jump start into creating this. First thing first, I'll put the inspiration immediately here. Okay. Yeah. And I'll move the duration because I need this. I'll zoom in a little and let me create this for a maybe I'll create this for a coaching brand. That is one of the student of this batch. So I'll create one because she has taken a niche that is coaching. So what have we done is we have taken a mobile view size. What we need is a shape, definitely. Let me dissect it. We need a shape which is majorly a square, but there are other shapes also like circle. There's again square. Circle and square is what is here. So shape is there. The next thing is images. And the next thing is icons are there. And color. This color is there. And then font is. These are the five things that will help us create the screen. Okay. So let's jump start. Do this. So ideally, I have her logo with me, which is, that's her logo. And what I'll do is, let me take the first major color that she might use is maybe a purple would do, because her main colors are very similar to purple. So I'll quickly select the background, right? This is the background. You click on it, you get this button here, you click, you add a color. Because I already have a shade of purple, I'm choosing a picker. You picker and hover over this. Hover means moving the mouse over something. So I take a lighter version of, I think this is, somehow I still want to take a lighter version. So I am looking for this. And a little towards lighters. Yeah, this looks good. This is what looking for. And because I think let me design the second screen first. Okay. This is the design. This is the logo of the brand. The first thing we need to create, if I zoom in a little, if from here is how you zoom in. You see here, you can click here. And let's quickly create. So this is the first thing. That is an arrow. Let's arrow. If not, you can also create it, but let's, you can easily find this. And in case you do not find, I think you know how to create this. Yeah, this is how I found it. This is more simple. I'll take this. I'm liking this. Let me take this and put it here because this is quite small. And whenever you are designing a screen, make sure you put margins. Okay, this much part, this is most of the time is cut because it depends on what is your mobile size. So this much margin you have to keep in. Do not put anything at all there. Only at least text matters, icons, and anything that is important. So I'll click it here. Okay. And I choose shortcut T and press back. And let's change the color font to opens. It's again your choice of how you want to do it. And I'll put this here. If you see that there's a pink line popping up, that means that's center aligned with the arrow. Whatever जो भी arrow हमने use किया है, it's center aligned with it. So you click this and let's, okay, another thing that they have used is search. This, you should also keep noting down what are we exactly searching. What is this? This is a search bar, right? So, or a magnifier, you can say. You have to figure out what should I next search for. So let me search for search and then see it pops up. It's very similar to what is here. I'll again take this. We'll make it white again. This, yeah, I think this would be here. We'll change the color to white. We'll change it to white. The next thing is a circle. Okay, let's take a circle. And circle is what is the color that's very similar to green with the opacity low. So in this case, our color is purple. So I'll take purple and I'll make this opacity low. I think this is not going, so better we try a darker shade. In this case also, it would have been a darker shade. I think this is decent. It's standing out. And I put it here. Again, I don't want, I want to put the ruler here also so that I do not use this much space here. And this word placements have more spacing. And here is a bag. We'll search for bag under graphics only. Let's say shopping. Yeah. For now, this is good. But again, if you are not happy, you can keep searching for more, whatever feels like perfect. And I put it here. Okay, and now is this photo. Or better, let's create this. How would you create this? What is this actually showing? This is actually showing different products of there. In this case, we will also show different products. Okay. How? Let's see. Because this is a coaching brand, so there would be more of icons and less of images, but let's see how we can do this. Um, Decrease the size. The next thing we need is again a square. I told you square is the most used design element, and the reason you can find it under shapes. Do not take other squares. It does not have that much flexibility of converting into many things. But okay, take this. I'll place this here. I'll increase it by length. And let me take another color for this. I probably am lacking white only. This is looking decent. And I need some more space. Okay, now what we are going to do is, a little bit more. And let me, okay. I'll go to corner rounding because the corners are rounded, but you'll say one side is rounded and the other side is not. How to do that? But first, let's make the corner rounded a little. The corner is decently rounded now, right? Now, but you'll say you have the rounding here also. If we do not want this, we simply have to click in here and extend it to a little more, right? So we have achieved at least this one. Now we have to achieve this one. Again, what you have to do is you have to duplicate this, change the color to the background color. Okay, and I'll make this, I'll put this. I think we've achieved what we wanted to, right? And in this case, now let's first finish off with the image. What I'm looking for, because this is a coaching brand, we want to display an online class that is happening. So online, trying to get a picture, photo. So no videos, no graphics. I am looking for a image, and particularly one which has a video view, which I can easily remove the background. It depends. If you want to take a kid's picture, you can take it. Or so choosing a right visual is a little time taking, but I'm really pushing it forward fast. Uh, age. Okay, I think this, we can see how does it goes. We'll click here. I'll put this here, and this you can also find from other free websites if you do not have Canva Pro. If you have, you can choose from here, and also other places also, because you might find better pictures there. But if you do not have a Canva Pro, you again have to choose a picture, remove the background, and put it here. And if you have Canva Pro, you just need to drag in the picture and remove the background from clicking on this. You see, yeah. And let me, this looks nice to me. Yeah. Feels like, oh yeah, it looks nice. But the thing is, I want this at the back. At least this one, at least this area. I'll zoom in a little. This one. I'll click, little position, and backward. So, okay. And let me, what I'll do is, because this is math and we want to present some element of math. So let's take text and write plus, and then let's take minus. Oh, why not we take elements like this? That means for that we have to create a circle, change the color to, from the logo, pink. I'll reduce it a little. And let me open a little. I'll select this, right? Once again, I'm selecting this compression. What I'll do is putting it here. I'll select both of it. I'll group. Now I can place it anywhere. But before that, I'll duplicate because I want more elements like this. Now again, I'll ungroup. I'll change the color to the other. I'll take green and I'll put minus and make and group and duplicate and again ungroup. Change the circle color to next brand color, which is purple, or maybe this one. And this I'll change to percentage. Right, it doesn't fit in. I'll reduce the size and give it a little more. You can make it bold if you want. Okay, like this. And similarly, if you want to create more like this, somehow not at the center, I'll duplicate and group also. Now this you can start placing here and there randomly so that it feels like math. But my idea was, before creating all this is your design element for sure, but we can also look for other math elements. When you're looking at elements, something to design, you always go to graphics. This is interesting. This is interesting, right? So why not we put this in the background and a little more, and we'll put it position to back, right? And transparency a little low, a little more low, right? In fact, you can put a lot of things as a background only. I'll change the color to white. What I'm trying to do, you'll figure out. I'll put more things scribbled here and there, so that it feels like there's a lot of formula and other stuff. Use the transparency, and I'll click here and I'll rotate it. Okay, so it feels like a math class, right? Even if you want to remove this, I don't know. If you want to keep this, it's totally up to you. This is done. And let's get back and see make Rela Vera. But before that, I think we should create this. Ideally, if this is a coaching thing, the 4 options should be class 9, class 10, class 11, and class 12. So class 7, 6, 7, 7, 8, 9, and 10. This is what I'll take. Okay. So let me take, or what we can do is we can put algebra, geometry, if this is the case. Okay, let's find something. Either you put class here, whatever you want to sell is your product. Sometimes you sell algebra classes, sometimes geometry classes. So let's find algebra. Algebra. Not finding very interesting things here. Let's go and find photos. This is not great. So I'll stick to graphic and so this is geometry, right? This is geometry. That math, I don't know what's algebra. And I'm still not sure. But anyway, let me finish this. And this might be, sorry if I'm wrong, but this might be. The first option is algebra. And this is a symbol for algebra. Again, what we'll do is we have to create a text which would say algebra classes. Okay, and first we have chosen the font Poppins. We'll again take Poppins, depend which one you want to use. In this case, because we were using pictures, it was very much clear that this is it. But in this case, it's not very clear that it's algebra class. So what we'll do is, again, we'll create a square for this. This is a square, I'll duplicate. I'll put it here. I'll decrease the size. I'll create a border, weight of say 2. And this one I'll keep it white only. Reason being, I'll tell you. Because that is how I'm designing. You can choose how you want to make it backward. Algebra classes. You should take a better picture here. This is not very nice. You should find a better picture here. Okay. What I want to also do is I want to put a shadow. And let me take shadow. If you have a paid account, there are many options available. If not, again, you can go to freepick.com and find out. I think so. It gives you a shadow effect, right? Ideally, I'm using more of this. I will lock this. Why I lock this? Because I want to select this and move it up. This is first that we have created, right? Now the next thing is we'll take and put this here. This is the second option, which is geometry classes. Geometry classes. You can go ahead and make this pink and make this one purple, however you want it to look like. Okay. Now this is the third one because this is clicked. Why is this in colored? Because this is what is chosen. Okay. Geometry, again, you have to find pictures, but if not, I'm just putting this one as of now. You should better find better pictures. Forward. Okay. And this is geometry. The next thing what we're looking at is, I don't know what can be the fourth option. Trigonometry, maybe can be trigonometry. Trigonometry. So, and you put classes. You put trigonometry classes and try to fit in here. And you find images for trigonometry. Geometry. Okay, very bad. I mean, let me take this. And if this is a sign of trigonometry, we'll put this trigonometry classes. And the last one would be very similar to this one. I will repeat. Sorry. We'll duplicate. Okay. Okay. This would be, I don't know again. For example, what is this? Whatever class. I'll write addition on it. This you have to research because whatever your niche is, आपका जो भी niche है, you will know what to write here. Addition classes, and you will change. What do you call it? Pie chart. Stats. There was something called stats that we studied. So this I'll remove this. And statistic classes. Okay, and now I'll unlock this, the white thing, and I'll adjust, and then again locks. I think we have decently achieved 70%. Now, what is next required is this uh, is the text. Make rela vera. I don't know. You have to figure out what you to write here. Finish your and I'll take Poppins. Finish your maths. Hold because maths is the main thing. And syllabus. Math syllabus. In 100 days. For example, if this is what you want to write, and let me again go back to this image, then it has 1, 2, 3 option. I think you're clear. This one I'm talking about. So what you have to do, you have to again, ये create किया ही हमने, will duplicate this. We'll get this here. We'll shift and we'll create this. This is a little more round. We'll make it less round. We'll change the inner color to transparent. We'll increase the border width to maybe 3 so that it stands out. And put in and what do we write here is as important. Plus ix is 9. That is class 10. Again, you have to look at the placements very closely and duplicate. And I'll place this here. And maybe whatever you want to put it here. This is it. And you can again go back and check the reference point. The reference point is here. There's a few more texts, right? So let me take this. Again, the size of the headline and size of the description has a major difference. So if this is 55, it should be around 24, 28. Okay. And then we put in here and all main topics like algebra, geometry, trigonometry, simplified for you. Okay. This is something you have to work on, and I make the alignment left. I'll make the alignment left. What I'm also wanting is a screen always and always have a button. Like if we want somebody to do something on the screen, either sign up, either no more. So whatever it is. So, and that button should very clearly stand out. So I'm also trying to, button here. And because I want this to stand out, I will definitely choose a vibrant color for here, which would stand out. And I'll make it a little less rounded. And I'll again take this maybe now. And I'll write no uh, no more, because this is again CTA, it's like this is action button. nowadays have become really trendy, because that would be self-explanatory kind of. What I'll do is I'll also write no more about live batches, because she would be promoting this, right? But I'll make this unbold. I'll make this a little small. So no more about live batches. I'll put it center line, and if possible, I'll change the color to live means red and make it bold. No more about the live batches. Need just one more arrow. But not required. The point is you have to finish this. So I think this was a screen for for a plant and a flower related, I think gardening or a pottery related uh, service. And this is about coaching. So whatever your niche is, you need to create this now. But this is not the end. I'll remove this. So let me just show you full screen. So this is how the screen looks like. Finish your math syllabus in 100 days. Class 9, 10, 11, all main topics. So this looks quite simplified, and this also brings out uh, this. But the point here is what we were trying to create is you have to again create one more screen, which is the what happened with this. Okay, here is the screen. I'll copy this into the new one, and let me take the first screen. This is the first screen that you have to create, and it should ideally be top courses all. Then you will write your trigonometry course, and here it would be class 8, 9, and 10. Then you would have a plus sign, and the other one that is algebra 8, 9, and 10, and a little symbol here. Here you will write all. Here again, outdoor, you write class 9 and class 10, so that people can filter accordingly. And here again, you will have a picture of a girl or a boy, or even you, because whoever is presenting could be there taking classes. So however you want to. So another screen is this. This is what you have to create. This is not the end. What we have to do is, because this is the screen that we have created, that is 1080 into 1920. We'll download the first screen, just the first screen, done. Load PNG. And while it's getting downloaded, I need to create another 1080 by 1080 or better, I'll choose one that is already created. That's our project only. So this is 1080 by 1080. We have already downloaded this. We'll open this, and we'll create a new page, and we'll go to elements. We'll go to frame, and we'll look for a mobile frame. This nice one, and one more. We had already downloaded the image, so I'll go to the image, and I will put it here. I'll put the screen. So you have to put the other screen here. I'll change the background color to this, a little darker again. If you want a contrasting color, even that is fine. Like if you want to keep it this, you want to get it a little this one. And let me take a DLOB. Again, I told you it's a very interesting element to use. I'll click all, I'll select maybe this one. And why I'm selecting, you'll come to know that. Let me change the color to this. We'll decrease it. We'll increase the size. We'll place it here, maybe here, maybe, and position, and we'll send it to the back, and maybe, and then I'll duplicate it once again, make it a little, just a little here, go to position to back, okay? And you can probably put your logo which this here. Right, your logo is here. So the second screen is something that you have to make. This is a little time taking thing, but I want you to do this. I'll remove the background. Yeah, simple maths by Pavel. And let's see how does it look like. This is how it looks like. The first screen, you have to create it and finish it and send it to me. And the other screen is here. If you see the margins, we should have taken a little more. You see, this is cut, this is cut. So these things you have to take care of. I don't know, simple maths by Parul, ye bhi hatana tha. So this you can again remove the logo inside the screen that you created. That is 1080 by 1920. So the first screen and the second screen you have to create, put it here and send it to me. This is your activity that you have to finish today. This is a little detailed, but while working on this, you will get used to a lot of things like shapes, text, placements, images, backgrounds, a lot of things. I hope this is clear, and I am so hopeful, and I am waiting for you all to share your projects with me so that I review it. This was done very randomly, very quickly. If this is a live project that you're working on, Abhi, you're working on a demo project, that's okay. But if that's a live project that you're working on, you should be more you should give in more thought about what the text, what the font should be, and the other stuff. But this is a demo project, so go ahead. Don't overthink. Just create it, whatever your niche is. So right now the niches are fashion. There's interior designing. There's coaching, obviously, and there's a design agency is there, and a fashion brand, yeah. And again, teen talk therapy. So that's really interesting. You will talk about therapy sessions of or just bitching is like one thing, just giving you an idea. Your product can be just bitching, and then you take a session on bitching. Just a random idea. Whatever your idea is, whatever your product is, you put it in this way. And I think by now you understand why are we creating this, because these are mobile screens that we keep interacting with. And these are actually being designed by people. This has actually been designed by people so that we consume things in a very easy manner by a right mixture of visuals, images, icons, shapes, colors, and everything. Okay, so that's it. Have an amazing day. Finish this work. We'll jumpstart into something more that is coming up soon. And all the best. Thank you so much.